Hi guys, we're here to do another tag. It's LBC here with Carter. Say hello.
Hi, Carter.
You say hello. Hi. She ain't in this anyway. This is a tag. We're gonna do the throwback tag. I saw this on someone else's page and I can't remember the name now. I'm so bad at that, sorry. But it seemed like a fun tag, so let's jump right in.
Okay.
Yeah, throwback tag. Question number 1. What year were you born?
82. 80s baby all over.
83. Same here.
No,
82.
not really. Okay.
It's the 80s. It's 1 year.
That's a big difference. A lot happened that year.
80s baby too. Anyway, question number 2. Do you have any pictures of yourself when you were younger? Of course I do.
I think they want like a picture. I have my yearbook.
We can't.
No.
You.
No.
We
My
can't
yearbook.
take those out of the
There's a baby
archives.
picture in my yearbook. But I don't have any on hand. You do. With the hair.
Yeah, but that's I'd have to get up and get. I should.
I'll run and get it.
I should have had that ready.
Pause it. You'll edit that. Fuse 3.
But aren't I so cute? Can't you
She
tell?
is
Like
cute.
my
She's
hair
so
was
cute.
like all natural and pretty back then, and it's all natural and pretty now. Beyonce had nothing on me at 3. Okay.
I'm not conceited.
No.
No. And I had hair back then, and now I don't, which was a good thing. That was cute back then,
I wish
but then
I'm
there was
allowed
a
to show
phase
you.
that it was not cute, and everyone in my life is happy that hair is gone out of my life. So
It really wasn't a good look for her.
moving on.
Yes, moving on.
Moving
Question
on.
number 3.
That hair though, I can't. I can't.
Moving on.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, what TV shows did you grow up watching?
I grew up with Saturday cartoons. So all the classic cartoons, and like even at 6 o'clock at night at the babysitter, we watched the black and white cartoons. But Darkwing Duck, DuckTales, Garfield, Heathcliff, the list goes on. And then we make our kids watch them too, so they know them too. What did you grow up watching? Scarface and Godfather?
No, but this is gonna reveal a lot about us. This tag now I'm like realizing. Okay, so I didn't really. My brother was into that kind of stuff. I wasn't really I think the only kids show that I remember watching was like Kids Incorporated, Disney.
Oh, yeah,
I loved that one.
That was good. That was a good show.
But otherwise, I'm a daddy's girl, and it didn't matter how old I was. I was always watching what he watched. So I grew up watching like Tales from the Crypt and Matlock. Matlock was a good one. I was always into law. Like he instilled that into me real early.
Okay, moving on.
Let's stop there.
Yes.
Number 4, what did you want to be when you grew up? Obviously back then, when you were a kid, what did you want to be?
I had dreams back then. I wanted to be, at first, a marine biologist, and then I wanted to be a meteorologist. This was the dream. I was going to have a Jack Russell Terrier. I was going to have a white pickup truck. Did you?
Okay.
And I was going to be like the black Helen Hunt from Twister, and that's what I was going to do. I was going to chase tornadoes. That was my dream.
Okay. My dream, what was it? I always had an interest in law. However, when I was younger, though, I was more drawn towards fashion. I was always very crafty. My grandmother taught me to sew at an early age. So I would say when I was younger, I definitely wanted to be a fashion designer or something like that. I was good at it.
Yeah, you're still good at it.
Yeah, I just don't have time to do it.
I can still tell the weather, and I can still tell the time by the position of the sun, so still a nerd. Moving on.
Okay. We're 5, right?
Yes.
5. What were your favorite toys to play with?
My favorite toy were... I'll tell a good answer.
That's...
Were my Ninja Turtles. I had the Ninja Turtle skateboard type thing, and Michelangelo would be on it, and I'd have so much fun with the Ninja Turtles.
Toys. I'm going to sound like so...
You didn't have a childhood.
I did have a childhood, but I was never into... I always thought I was so grown. Like, I don't remember playing with toys.
Yeah.
But I do remember having, like, I wasn't into dolls that much either, but I
this
did have
creepy
that
story.
creepy,
Yeah.
I did have that creepy, like, life-size doll.
No, tell them what you used
And
to
I
make
would
her
sit her
do.
in the corner. I don't know why, I just liked her looking at me.
No, and then what would you make her do? You just make her sit, right? That's
Sit in the corner.
She just sits in corners.
Sits in the corner just to creep people out. I don't know why I had that when I was never into dolls.
You
but
never
I don't know, I
played with
liked
her?
that
You never
one.
did
I
her
did.
hair?
Like, I think I may have danced with her twice.
So, what was your most embarrassing thing you remember doing / happening to you?
We might have to come back to that one because most embarrassing
thing doing?
That's a tough one.
I'll take the hit. All right, so wrestling was big back then. So my friend and I, we would record ourselves on cassette tapes and pretend to be ring announcers, and we would comment on like these imaginary matches that we made. We like made our own federation. It was dope. It was legit. We had matches. It was crazy. And we would just pass tapes back and forth. And looking back, that was incredibly creative, yet lame at the same time. So I'll take
fun.
It was fun, and I would really listen to like his whole tape. Like, oh, I can't believe that happened in the match. Like, imagination was on fleek.
Embarrassing. Or was it embarrassing? Wait. I think I know.
Oh, that scared me. I thought the cats died or something. What?
Don't think I'm creepy. The heart, remember?
Oh, yeah, tell them that one.
I don't know if that was so, like, I'm embarrassed about it now, but I wasn't embarrassed about it at the time.
Yeah. But go ahead, tell
But it's a
That's
weird
embarrassing.
story.
Yeah, go ahead, tell.
Again, don't ask me. I don't know what the hell what I was doing when I was so young.
That's so funny.
My mom must have been cooking like she must have been cooking like a turkey or a chicken or something like that. And back then they used to like leave all the insides inside the bird. So she was taking, all the stuff out, and I don't know why I was so like attracted to like I really wanted the heart. Not to eat, not to nothing. I acted like that was my pet. So I would carry it around in my pocket.
And she would tie a string around it and walk it. The chicken heart. Oh, that's funny.
Don't ask me. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh, that's so funny.
I must have really just wanted a pet.
I don't know, but I mean, you had cats. You had pets.
Not at that time.
So a chicken heart. All right.
That was when we were in the apartment complex. I didn't have any pets. I never had a pet.
You will now have a chicken heart card.
They got me a dog shortly after that, though.
Oh, I would too. That's alarming.
Yeah, I don't know.
Read something
Don't judge
you
me,
wrote
guys, please.
in kindergarten.
That I definitely don't
we'll
have.
skip that one. Name 3 songs you loved to listen to as a child.
Ooh.
The Bridge is Over. Oh my God, what was that song? Was it The Show?
I don't know.
Yeah,
if
it
I
was The
remember
Show.
specific.
And then we got yelled at. We couldn't say oh my God. We had to say oh my gosh. And I remember being like, oh my God. And what else? And Children's Story, Slick Rick.
I don't know if I can remember specific songs, but I know I was big on, what's the one? CC in the Music Factory.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
CC in the Music Factory.
CNC,
Boys to Men.
CNC?
Music Factory.
Okay.
Yeah, CC. That's
Yeah, CC Music Factory. Yeah.
Boys to Men. I was into heavy. Always a Janet fan.
Ace of Base.
Ace of Base. Yeah, I liked a lot of R&B and stuff. I wasn't eclectic at that time when I was that much younger.
Yeah.
So anything by them, I was all about.
Name one thing you dressed up for Halloween.
My mom was so ghetto with these. She's white, by the way. She was the ghettoest person, but she did good. Like she would make. I was a clown one year, but they were like all. I don't remember her ever like going out and buying anything. I would just say what I wanted to be, and she would just make it happen, like whip it up from stuff that we had in the house, and they would come out good. But the only one I remember really is a clown. Maybe a cheerleader one year. That's about all I
don't really remember being anything substantially cool, but like I was like witches, clowns.
Oh yeah, I was a witch one time.
Lame. Like when we were older, we had better Halloween costumes.
You're not supposed to do that on the camera. We talked about this.
What is a fun story from your childhood? I think your Chicken Heart was pretty good.
That one.
Funny story from my childhood. A fun story, not a funny, a fun story.
Fun No, I think the chicken heart kind of, for
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I think that was great. That was great. But fun story. No, they wouldn't be really fun.
I
We
have to
just
really think about
I
it.
just remember a lot of time in our kitchen. This was like we had TV, Nintendo, we had everything. But we sit in the kitchen for hours and just record ourselves snapping on each other. So it'd be like, "Well, you so ugly," and this and that, and then we listen, like run it back, and we listen to it and crack up laughing all over again. So that's what we spent our afternoons.
In my family, we were always like at other people's houses and stuff. So I guess just the fun times that I had with my friends back then. Like, we would do like dance parties.
Yeah, you would always perform for the adults.
We would like choreograph a whole like 3-song set, and then
we should post that. That is good.
Good thing that's on VHS, and I don't know how to convert that because nobody's gonna see that.
That is great.
But we would like choreograph a 3-song set, and when the adults were done playing with their card game or whatever it is that they was doing, they would have to sit through the whole performance.
It was so fun. You could see them getting winded and like tagging each other in. It was funny.
It was lit. It was fun.
We're on 11. You read up.
11. Were there any special things you kept from your childhood? I keep a lot of stuff from my childhood. I'm not a hoarder, but I like to. A lot of things have sentimental value to me.
You're a pretty hoarder, but you're a hoarder. She's gotten a lot better. A lot better. The great thing about hoarders, they don't really have a great inventory of the stuff they have, so you can throw it out from the bottom of the piles.
Until I notice that something's missing.
And then it's like, I don't know.
Because I knew that
is. Do I keep anything from my childhood?
No.
No, I don't.
She's the type, like, she'll just burn everything just because she doesn't want to remember or whatever. Like, you threw away your journal, you burned it.
Wow.
That's a lot of memories. I would never do that.
Yeah,
I have journals from when, that's one thing I've had. I have journals and diaries since I can remember.
Yeah, those are fun reads. But, my journal, I would have made a lot of money. Oh, I would have made so much money from my journal. But, all right, go ahead. Something weird you used to do as a kid.
I think I already answered that one. I didn't have any weird things.
No, tell them how you used to manipulate the neighborhood children.
Oh, I was a G. When I was that one with the charging for the... Okay, so, again, I run everything. Anything that I do, anything that I'm part of, I run it. I share the wealth, at least. I am humble that way. But I would...
She robs the neighborhood.
But I would... we lived in an apartment complex. Well, they're like condos. So I would have, outside on our porch, I would gather up all the children. I would roll our TV out like the back doors and just leave the back door open and charge people to watch movies. I would serve popcorn and juice boxes, but I would charge them for everything. And I even let my brother get in on it one time. He did a little magic show. That was an extra 25 cents.
For the magic
But they loved it. They loved it. They didn't care that they had to pay. Like, they thought it was, then the adults thought it was the cutest thing. But I was a business woman from jump, okay? I was all about that money.
That's funny. Something weird I used to do. I used to rap. At least I thought I used to rap. And I would record myself.
No, but you're pretty good. You're good at spitting rhymes and stuff. Like, just coming up with stuff out of nowhere.
But just songs and stuff like that. Nothing serious, nothing to make a career out of. But I would do that and just run it back and listen to myself. Cassettes, man. It's the best. Before Record Studio, I had my radio. What's the scariest thing that happened to you as a child?
You okay?
Uh-oh. I'm like... Edit this out.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
Edit that out. Okay. What was the scariest thing to happen to you as a child?
Okay, I do have one that I remember. It was scary at the time, but then it ended up turning into something fun for me. We, at school, would go on like a lot of trips to the city. And one of the ones that I remember the most is going to the Bronx Zoo for the first time. And my mother was a first grade school teacher at the same school that I attended. So I would, go with my mom. Oh, see, I knew she was going to do something. I was in my mom's group, even though I wasn't in her grade at the time. And I was so mesmerized by the flamingos, I think it was. Yeah, because I remember pink. I was so mesmerized by them because you had to go inside of like a little tunnel thing, so it was dark, and then only the flamingos were lit up. It was so pretty. Mesmerized. I was so mesmerized that I was zoned out.
They were flamingos?
Yeah, they were flamingos.
The things that stand on one leg?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Pink thing. Yeah, the flamingos.
The pink things.
But I was so mesmerized by them that I was just like so zoned out and just watching them in awe that my group kept going, including my mother.
Oh, yeah.
Kept going. So by the time that I came to and realized, wait a minute, where's the rest of the... And we all like wore the same colors with the, you know, school logo on it and everything, so it's easy to spot them out, and I couldn't see our color anywhere. So I walked out of the exhibit, and I'm just standing in the middle. I just remember standing in the middle of the walkway, watching everybody walk by. You know, everybody's bigger than me. I'm just this little, you know, scrawny little girl, lost. So I'm just bawling, crying, and I was just scared that I wasn't scared that nobody was going to, you know, take me or anything, but I was scared because I couldn't find anybody, and I thought I was going to be in trouble when I got home by my dad for leaving the group, even though that wasn't my fault. Mm-hmm. But I was approached by a policeman that had a motorcycle, so I was able to ride in the front of the motorcycle. Policeman to go to where they can like call and go on the intercoms to.
Your arm's messing up again.
Sorry. To ask for or have the person that I was with to come retrieve me. So it was scary at first, but it ended up being fun because I was the only one that got to go on a motorcycle ride with the police officer, and that was like the talk the whole way home.
That's fine.
Because they lost the kid, but who's going to say anything because I'm the teacher's kid?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. So that was the scariest / fun memory that I have from childhood.
Okay, well, mine was really, really scary. I love music. I'm a big lover of music, and there was one particular song that used to scare the crap out of me. It was Thriller by Michael Jackson. And every time I heard it, I would run to my parents or my sister, and I would start crying because I wanted them to shut it off. So we were in ballet. We were in ballet, and
you were a ballet dancer?
Yeah, like little kid ballet.
I didn't know that before. Okay,
yeah, but like I got a perfect attendance award. Like that's how bad I sucked. But anyways, like remember when they used to give out perfect attendance awards for ballet? But anyways, we had a little recital, and I don't know if I already performed, and I'm waiting in the wings. We're behind backstage, and they are blaring Thriller. So I'm running. So my sister, I run out, and I spot my sister, and I run and I hold her. But little did I know, my sister was performing to Thriller. So I ran out on the stage mid-performance, and I'm holding onto her leg. So she had to smile and hold me and complete the performance of Thriller.
I never heard that story.
Yeah. So she held me down during Thriller, so shout out to you. But that was the scariest thing ever. I'm not afraid of Thriller anymore.
I never knew that. That is so funny. Okay. We're on the last one, guys. How different is the world to you now?
It's
the world.
Oh.
To you now, opposed to when you were a kid. How different is it? Well, it's completely changed. Like, you couldn't do half the stuff that you did back then.
Yeah, no.
Now.
I wouldn't let the kids, like, in the summertime, get up, brush your teeth, wash your face, click, they locked you out. You couldn't come back until they called you. And no matter where you were, you heard them, which was remarkable. I can't even call downstairs for them to eat dinner. They'd be like, huh? What? Did you call me? Yeah, but a lot's changed as far as like how you interact in the world as children. That's the biggest thing I noticed. The music has changed.
Yeah, I don't think anything has remained the same.
No.
Really.
And people forget the history. Like, we grew up with records. I still have records. Like, I showed the kids a cassette tape because, never mind. But I showed them a cassette tape. And they were like, what's this? Is this a video game from the past? And I'm like, never mind. Just go to bed. Yeah. So that's different. So, yeah.
That was fun. See, I learned new things.
Yeah, you did. I told you that ballet story.
No, I've never heard that.
No?
I knew about Thriller, but I never knew that you were about it.
Okay, yeah.
So, hope you guys enjoyed that tag. I'll put the questions down below if you want to do it for yourself on your channel. But that was fun.
That was fun.
Hope you enjoyed.
Hope you enjoyed it.
We'll see you next time.
Hopefully with the camera.
Yes, and thanks for watching.